Hello and welcome to the Prepare to Compete podcast, Real Estate Sunday School Edition, the hub for veterans who are not only just seeking to purchase a home, but a smart investment. Today we'll be spotlighting the VA Loan and the IRRRL program. These are tools empowering veterans in their home buying journey. So let's go ahead and explore these powerful tools that can open up doors for home ownership and financial flexibility. Maximizing today's benefits for tomorrow's savings. This is our focus as we navigate the world of smart home buying designed for our nation's heroes. Really excited to be launching the Real Estate Sunday School series as an initiative dedicated to empowering veterans through education in real estate. Our mission is really to indemnify the home buying process, spotlight opportunities like the VA loan, and really ensure you, our esteemed veterans and active duty service members, are well equipped with the knowledge to make informed decisions that leads to long-term benefits and savings. This real estate education is fueled with purpose, commitment, and respect for all those who have served. Okay, so let's get into it. Today, we're diving into how veterans can make a smart move by buying a home in the current market with their eye on future refinancing options through the VA's IRRRL program. So stay tuned to learn about many strategies that can definitely work for you. And please stay to the end, because after I'm done with the official presentation, I'm really going to break down some really good gems and kind of really talk to you pretty candidly here. Okay, so definitely we understand with today's fluctuating interest rates, timing is crucial in the housing market as far as when you buy. But however, as a veteran, you have access to that most powerful tool, which is that VA loan, which provides gateway for home ownership with unparalleled benefits. So you guys already know a lot of the main benefits of the VA loan. We can talk in more depth in other videos, but we're really going to explain how this particular program is going to be a tool where you really can't have an excuse for not buying a home if you can actually afford it in today's current market. Understanding VA loans. VA loans are a fantastic benefit for our service members, offering no down payment, no private mortgage insurance, competitive interest rates, and really just a token of gratitude for your service and a financial advantage when buying a home. So why buy a home now? Okay, so purchasing a home now means that you could potentially lock in equity as property values rise. Also, depending on the season, you might find a wider selection of homes available in the market. Plus, with the VA loan, you're getting one of the most competitive interest rates available, regardless of the market conditions. So now when we talk about the IRRRL program in particular, that stands for the Interest Rate Reduction Refinance Loan. Okay, so that's what IRRRL stands for, Interest Rate Reduction Refinance Loan. Whole bunch of words right there, right? But it's also known as a VA Streamline Refinance, which some of our non-service members might be understanding of that, because you also have FHA has a streamlined refinance program as well. But the VA Streamline Refinance program is very powerful because it really allows veterans who already have a VA loan to refinance with fewer hurdles. Okay, so oftentimes you don't need an appraisal, and there's not a lot of underwriting, nor are there a lot of closing costs associated with that. And again, stay to the end, because I have some major keys for you in regards to how to make sure that you pay the least amount of fees or no fees for that loan product. All right, so the benefits of refinancing later. So now everyone thinks the interest rates are gonna drop. I'm gonna wait to 2025 to purchase and different things of that nature, which using this program here, you don't have to wait. If the interest rates drop and you're using the IRRRL program, you can actually lower your monthly payments and save over the life of the loan. So it's a streamlined process that can allow you to include all associated costs in the new loan, so there's no out-of-pocket expenses, or they'll be pretty minimal, if any, out-of-pocket expenses. Strategic home buying and refinancing is very important. By buying a home now with the VA loan, you set yourself up to take advantage of the IRRRL program down the road. So this 1-2 punch strategy can mean greater financial flexibility and the potential for lower payments and a peace of mind that comes with the rate stability. Okay, so there will be some pessimists here, right? So absolutely, you want to have considerations and limitations, right, on doing everything, okay? So it's important to remember that the interest rates can always be unpredictable. Nobody can tell you right now what the future is going to be in terms of interest rates, whether they will go down 2024, 2025, 2026, or whether they, will kind of stay the same. That's going to be completely unpredictable. However, they may not drop as expected, right? So this strategy of purchasing now and depending on using an IRRRL program, of course, it incorporates some risks, okay? So the thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that you really consider what your break-even point is on any type of refinance costs, and always seek advice from financial experts and your VA approved lenders before making any type of decision to really understand what's going to be best for you. So obviously, we're not telling you to purchase a house right now if that's completely out of your plan. However, we're just letting you know some options that if you were looking to purchase a home, these are some strategies that you can adopt where you don't have to be as concerned with the interest rates of today. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna give you a pretend real life example, right? So let's take John, right? So John's a Navy veteran. This is gonna be our example for today. He bought a home with the VA loan last year. He had an 8% interest rate, okay? Then rates dropped, and then he was able to use the IRRRL program, and now he's actually saving $600 a month on his mortgage. So that's real money that's going to be going back into his pocket because of that reduced mortgage payment, okay? So this is why this program is very much so powerful. So if for whatever reason you're taking a 7, 8, 9% interest rate right now, and you can actually afford that payment, you can go ahead and do that with knowing that if rates drop in the future, you can actually utilize this program to refinance, okay? And you can utilize this program more than once. The interest rate just has to drop a certain level, right? Which is usually 1% is typically the recommendation on being able to use this streamlined refinance program. All right, so as we conclude the presentation for today, just to kind of wrap things up, buying a home with a VA loan now can offer you security and really just set you up to save even more once you're able to utilize that IRRRL program in the future. Again, each situation is going to be unique, so evaluate your circumstances. Consider if this strategy really aligns with your personal financial goals. All right, before I get into the real sauce that you're kind of waiting for at the end, I would like to thank you guys for watching. For more information, check out the links below. And also don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe, and all of that for all the insightful insights and things that we have on this channel that we're preparing for you. We're actually developing a few different shows. We're going to have one in relation to Las Vegas in particular regarding real estate. Same thing for San Diego. And we're also working on a show for VA service connection and navigating our veterans through that process as well. So got some wonderful things for you. Definitely like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And also, if you're a veteran that's looking to buy a home or you considering refinancing, again, reach out to a VA approved lender to explore those options. If you don't know anyone, we have some people in our network that we can definitely recommend you to, realtors as well. Definitely see you next time. And yeah, definitely stay for the end because I'm about to give you guys some sauce regarding this. Okay, so that was the formal presentation, and I wanted to just kind of get all of that out of the way. But, the reason why I wanted to do the presentation regarding this VA Streamline Refinance program, because it is a powerful tool. I know a lot of individuals are looking to purchase a home, and they're just weary of the interest rates and kind of playing that what if game. And what I really want you to consider is that, again, if you can't afford a home right now, so I'm not talking to the people that maybe your credit is not where it should be, you still have a lot of debt and a lot of other obligations that you need to take care of first, that take precedent priority over home ownership. Completely understand that. But for those who are considering buying, please do not let this interest rates of today be a deterrence for you. I want you to really think back to 2020 and 2021 when the housing market just kind of went crazy, right? Now, if you had anyone that was looking to purchase during that time, especially utilizing a VA loan, utilizing any type of low down payment and assistant products, they could not get an offer accepted. And why couldn't they get an offer accepted? Because you had a lot of investors that were coming in and buying residential real estate. Well, I'm here to tell you that if the market does fall, as some people, are trying to predict, you guys are going to be the first people impacted and the most impacted by that, because you're going to have your investors that are going to be buying up the real estate first. Anything that they don't get their hands on, you're going to have other small time cash buyers purchasing, and then you have people that were selling their homes and moving from other areas that have large down payments, putting 100,000 plus down on a home, right? Because they have that 20% down payment. Usually sellers look at those first, which, I have a whole bunch of other videos on why that's not particularly fair, especially when we're talking about the VA loan, when you guys actually sacrifice your lives to earn the right for this zero down program. But don't want to digress too much on that. But that's what happens in a market, okay? So you do not want to wait for there to be increased competition in the market for you to actually decide to purchase a home. Right now, in some areas, there are low inventory, right? But the inventory is not going to get any higher. There's no signs of more inventory coming. So if rates do in fact drop, we're just going to see lower inventory, and it's going to be even more offers, and it's going to be a frenzy as it was before, where people were putting, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 above asking and above appraised value, which is very important there. So now if you're utilizing a VA loan product and you're trying to zero down, you don't have $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 to compete in those markets at that particular time, right? If that becomes the case in the future. So buying right now is almost your best option to really solidify yourself for home ownership, because there's a lot less competition in the market. You're going to be able to go purchase a home. And, a lot of times right now, sellers are offering a lot of seller concessions where they're actually helping you pay for your closing costs. So already you're able to utilize the VA loan zero down payment, but your closing costs that you have for the property, you can go ahead and roll those into the loan. There's some other circumstances where maybe you have something on your credit, right? Where to get your credit score up to a certain threshold, you need to pay off some debt. Well, you can actually include that as part of the buying process. So if the seller is going to offer you, $25,000 in closing costs, for example, but your closing fees are only going to be $10,000. Well, that extra $15,000, you could utilize that as a combination of buying down the interest rate and also paying off your debt, right? So if you have $5,000 or $10,000 worth of credit card debt that you need paid off to boost your credit so that you can reach a certain threshold, you can actually have the seller pay that off for you in the terms of that seller credit. Okay, so again, there's so many powerful tools. The main thing that I want to stress is that I want individuals to stop looking at that sticker price of what the house is and what the interest rate is, and really talk to us professionals so we could develop you an actual strategy on how to purchase your home and to get you in with the least amount of cost and just the way that you need to purchase that house. So again, so understanding all of that, purchasing right now is going to have a lot less competition for you, and you'll be able to get a lot more incentives as far as from the sellers. Also, if you're looking at new homes, you always want to bring a realtor with you. So if you're here in Las Vegas or you're in San Diego, definitely we have strong realtor partners in our network, myself included, because I am licensed and serve here in the Las Vegas, Nevada area. And make sure you bring us or whoever your realtor is with you to that new home development, because if you don't, they won't offer them a commission. And if they don't offer them a commission, they're not able to help and serve you at that same level. And the good thing about actually trying to purchase a new home in this market, new home builders actually have decreased interest rates, right? So right now, let's say interest rates are at right around 7%. Okay, the new home builders, a lot of them are offering rates right now at 5.25% and different things of that nature. And they have some different rate reduction programs for themselves and maybe even paying for some closing costs. So again, never just look at the sticker price of the home and the sticker price of what that interest rate is. Really talk to someone and build that strategy, right? And we're here for you anywhere throughout the United States. We can definitely help you from at least a strategy standpoint with developing your real estate and also utilizing that VA loan. So again, love to kind of talk to you more. Put any questions that you have in the comments. I'm really committed to serving you guys. Happy first annual Real Estate Sunday School on this channel. I'll be releasing something for you guys every week. Please let me know any topics that you would like to hear, and we'll keep learning and growing together. Life is a marathon. Prepare to compete. We out. Peace.